Hello students, your first chapter of computer has finished. So today I will start your second chapter. Okay, what is the name of your second chapter? Formulae, functions and more in Excel. Okay, now see that heading, recall data formatting in MS Excel. That means what you have learned in your previous class. You have learned most of the formatting options are contained in the home tab, how to format data, how to select data, okay, how to change row height, column width, etc., how to insert a new rows, new column, etc. Okay, so these points you have learned in a previous class. Okay, so from today I will start from this topic, cells and cell address. Okay, now the first question is, what is cell? Now look here, this diagram. This one is a worksheet of MS Excel file. Okay, when you open MS Excel file, then you will see this worksheet. Okay, now see what is the name of this area. This area is called ribbon area, you know already. Okay, and this area from there to there is called worksheet. Okay, you can see this worksheet is a collection of rows. This line is called rows, and column, this line is called column. Okay, this line is called horizontal line, and this one is vertical line. This one is called row, and this one is called column. Okay, the column is represented by the letter A, B, C, D, and the row is represented by number 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, now what is cell? Cell is a rectangular box that is made by intersection of row and column. Okay, after the intersection of row and column you can see a rectangular box that is called cell. Got it? Okay, now what is the address of cell? The address of cell is represented by a column letter and row number. Now see what is the address of this cell. What is the column letter of this cell? You can see C. Okay, and what is the row number of this cell? You can see 2. So address of this cell is what? C2. Similarly, if you want to know what is the address of this one, now see what is the column letter of this cell? B. And what is the row number of this cell? 5. Then the address is B5. That is called cell and cell address. Now look here. A cell, as you know, is a rectangular area on worksheet formed by the intersection of row and a column. Clear? A cell address identifies the location of the cell in the worksheet. The address of a cell is written using its column letter and row number. Column letter and row number. Is that clear? A cell in column C and row 3 will have the address C3. Got it? Understand? Okay. Now see the next topic, cell ranges. Now what is cell ranges? Understand it. Suppose that you have select an area with the help of mouse from here to there. Okay, then what is the address of first cell of this selected area? That one is C4. That one is C4. And what is the last address? This one H9. Okay, okay, so the region in between from this cell to that cell is called cell range, and that is represented by this way, C4:H9. Okay, this one is used to represent a cell ranges. Okay, the area between C4 to H9. Which area? A rectangular area in between first cell to last cell is called cell ranges. Understand? Now look here. A cell range, as you know, is a rectangular region on a worksheet consisting of two or more cells. The address of cell range is generally given by the address of the first and the last cell in the range, separated by a colon. For example, the address A1 B4 refers to all the cells from A1 to B4. Is that clear? Now see here, what is the cell range of from A1 to B4? A1 means from here, and B4 means B1 2 3 4, that is B4, means this area is a cell range, okay, of A1 to B4. Look, A1 to B4, this one, okay, that is called cell range. Understand? Okay, now come to the next point. Formulae in MS Excel. Okay, what is formula? Excel formula are the expressions that are used for doing calculation on the worksheet data. You have used a formula in mathematics. Why? For doing some calculation. Here you can also do some calculation in MS Excel. Okay, and that formula is called Excel formula. Okay, Excel formulae are very much similar to mathematical formulae, but they are written a bit differently. Means here in MS Excel you will write this formula little bit different from mathematical formula. Okay, what is the rule to write? Every MS Excel formula begins with an equal to sign. Means you will start this one from this sign. Okay, the sign can be followed by a number, cell address, cell range, mathematical operator or function, and so on. Okay, so after that you can use what? Number, cell address, cell range, or any mathematical operator like that. If you want to do multiplication, then we'll use B1 into 6, and if you want to add this one into A1, then you can write in this way. Mean the value of cell address A1 plus the value of cell address B1, and that one will be multiplied by 6. Okay, and after that the result will be calculated by the MS Excel automatically. If you write this formula in MS Excel, where here in FX bar, suppose that you have written A1 plus B1 into 6. The value of A1, suppose that A1, where is A1? That cell is called A1. Here A1 is 10, and what is the value of B1? B1 is 20. Then what is the result? A1 means 10 and B1 means 20 and multiply by 6. Then the result is 10 plus 120 is equal to 130. So this result will be displayed where you want to show this result in MS Excel sheet with the help of this formula. Okay, you will write this formula. Suppose that you want to show this result in this box, then first you will select this cell, and after that first you will select this cell, and after that you will write formula in FX bar and press enter key. When you press enter key, then this formula bar access the value of A1 from here and access the value of B1 from here, and after that it will calculate it and display the result in this cell. Okay, that is process to working of formula in MS Excel, and that is called formulae. Okay, in this way it will work. Got it? Understand? Okay, now arithmetic operators in MS Excel. In MS Excel you can do so many operations like addition, subtraction, multiplications, division, exponent, parenthesis, etc. Arithmetic operators used in formulae help us to perform calculation on worksheet data. Some of the operators that we frequently use for writing formulae are listed in the following table. You will write for addition in this way, a1 plus a2. So for subtraction, a1 minus a2. For multiplication, b2 into b3. These symbols you will use for this type of operation. For division, this symbol you will use. For finding the exponent means this value. If you want to find the value of 10 to power 2, the result is 100. So this one you will write with the help of this operator. Okay. And parenthesis, the use of parenthesis. If you want to multiply the value of 2 in both address in a1 and a2, then you will write in this way. Okay. In this example, this 6 will be multiplied in b1 only, but if you put a parenthesis, then in that case 6 will be multiplied in both value a1 and b1, like mathematics. Okay. Now, so next topic I will teach you in next video. Okay. So in the case of any doubt, you are free to ask me. Okay. Where? How will you ask me? In WhatsApp group you will find my numbers and you will send the message, then I will resolve your problem. If that problem is common for each student, then I will upload a next video where I will clear the doubts of that topics and upload it. Okay. But if few students have some problems only, then I will resolve that problem through the messages or through the video. Okay. It's depend upon the questions and your doubts. Got it? Have a good day.